Load away, and I'm real keen on Off the Chart here. I think he's going to be hard to beat.
Well, he carries a lot of promise, a lot of ability. We'll see what he can serve up here tonight. Number 6 Off the Chart, but the Duck, Michael Ty, who's been in fine form in the past 2 hours, is with the 3, Paul Ollie, in the 10th at the Meadows on Silver Chief night.
Loomis, 6 the green. One with lightning early speed. 240, 550 Weblek Joel, $7 Paul Ollie. Forged Iron, $10 and $8 now for Slick Badger. King Owen, if he gets luck, he'll be hitting the line at 13. Last of them in, 10th of 12. And the green light, favoured in box number 6, Off the Chart. They're set. And they're racing, and Off the Chart a little slow to begin, just hesitated tonight and going out fast. Weblek Joel's going to come over and lead. A traffic jam. Off the Chart gets around a second, railing to third just to Piastri. And they're about 4 in front to King Owen, who's fairly close underneath of Forged Iron. A break Slick Badger, Poor Ollie, and 15 to Elite Intention. Off the Chart went hard, took a clear lead, but Weblek Joel's coming back for more. Weblek Joel sped through underneath of Off the Chart, claims the lead, and Weblek Joel's going to rip away. Weblek Joel dashes clear, won it by 4. King Owen flies for second, third Off the Chart, and then 3 lengths just to Piastri, and they were a minute clear of the rest. Slick Badger, Poor Ollie. At the end of the field, Forged Iron with Elite Intention, 30.06 for Weblek Joel. No.
Well, Weblek Joel gets the job done, and I tell you what, boys, the pressure was on there in the run to the first turn, and Off the Chart did a supreme job to hook around it. But his run home's got to be some sort of concern. We'll speak about him shortly. Ty, firstly on Weblek Joel, who, geez, turned up with his finest work today. He's been a greyhound that doesn't have a great deal of experience, and particularly winning experience here at the Meadows, but he's put together a fine performance here this evening.
Yep, this result is as simple as the box rise here. Basically, you got all the room in the world there. Box 3 took a hard left. The outside brigade didn't begin as well as expected. All of a sudden, Weblek Joel had all this room to move. Off the Chart, didn't quite nail the jump, but then showed that amazing acceleration. I probably need to see the replay again on number 3, Poor Ollie. The Forged Iron, when he races at Wentworth Park, when he drew inside, he tended to want to spear off the track, and I think he might have collected Poor Ollie there, and that was the end of him. So Weblek Joel is a greyhound that can kind of get under your guard as a punter, because he can be a little bit hit and miss. He's had some great runs, some poor runs. They said that map just opened up for him unexpectedly there in the early stages, and he just took advantage of it and went bang.
And of course, the one who was tailed off, number 2, Elite Intention, went into the pen just fine. And just back on Off the Chart, Smithy, I mean, he showed that ripping turn of foot, the hook around him, but geez, you got to have second thoughts about him at this stage, at least racing over 500 metres.
The traditional times you see there's 3 sections here at the Meadows. You've got that early section, you've got the back split, you've got the run home. Now, at the moment, he's showing that middle split is off the charts. He's still, even tonight, his name is perfect for that middle split. The start, he didn't exactly nail it. He got down low, he was ready to go, mistimed the start, which is unfortunate. Showed that it's basically signature mid-race pace now, but that run home was really, really poor. So I'd imagine that the prosciutto is going to go back to the drawing board. I don't know whether they give him a little bit of a freshen up, whether they just keep running him and hope that he gets a little bit stronger. I'm not a trainer, so I don't know what I'd be doing there, but he's still got all that ability. We know how good he could be. He's just got to put it all together, and right now he's not.
I think you're being just a little bit harsh, Corey. It was only his 10th start tonight. I actually like what Peter Prosciutto's doing with this dog, because his run home isn't quite there, but he'll get better and better, and he's persisting with him racing on city tracks, because that's where the money is in these big group races. I'm still willing to be a little bit forgiving. He's got the pattern. I want to see a 25-30 starts in. Let's see where he's at. Is the Australian Cup Carnival potentially a little bit too soon? But I wouldn't mind betting Peter's still going to persist with the Australia Cup and know that this dog will get stronger. They said last week he did say he's possibly a run short. I'm just, as a punter tonight, it didn't help you when the dog's puncturing on the home turn, but I'm sticking fat with him.
And it's always harsh. I mean, we always mark these guns harshly because they carry an expectation. But when we look at his PB, Ty, 29.79, he's probably gone 30 and 30 or something tonight. There's a fair discrepancy.
When he was entitled to go faster. So I know it's very, very hard to burn the candle at both ends, and he's still probably broken 5.10 to that first section. He worked extremely hard, and there's a part of me that thinks, I like the fact that I saw that he had to show that tenacity in the early stages. He had to get around the dogs, and then he still was able to explode. I just think he was entitled to run home a little bit better than he did, because he stopped really, really quickly, which is disappointing. I'm not putting a pen through him. I think he can win a race like an Australian Cup. The only thing is for that series, it's a 3-week series. He's got to be able to back it up over and over again. Maybe he's one of these dogs, like I mentioned with Traumatise, that the one-off races like a Temley, whether he's done enough to get into that race yet, maybe not, but that would suit him right now. Just a one-off race that the team can kind of aim him up at and have a bit of fun, because when he cuts loose, there's no better sight.
It's great discussion, and time will tell with Off the Chart, but one thing remains, he's still an extremely exciting greyhound. And just closing off, Duck, on Webleg Joel, I mean, we've spoken about the Langton-Britton combination a couple of times tonight. And again, with Justin Weber and Never Leckel, they've combined for a lot of success with these Webleg offspring.
They have, yeah. And another young dog, brilliantly trained by Jeff and Angela. Notice as well, he actually cleared Justa Piastri and Off the Chart off the mat. Now, I would have had that at about 200 to 1 of that happening to clear both those dogs. And that was the difference. He was just in that more forward spot than anticipated. And it said poor Ollie carved left, and then it got hit by Forged Iron, who was pushing off the track. And while this has all happened, Webleg Joel was just in that winning position, and Off the Chart, as you said, punctured, which made Webleg Jogs easier in the back half of the race than probably anticipated.
Yep, 100%. All right, there's race 10 done and dusted. 2 more to come here at the Meadows on Silver Chief Night. We'll take a break and be back soon with the 11th.